Peace and blessings, black family. This is your brother Asar Allah, aka Wali Ali. What's happening, family? It's been a few months. We back. I'm here today to introduce the new seminar we about to put together on healthy living, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And this seminar, we're going to be recording 12 of the seminars once per week, every Thursday, starting April 20th, 2017. And that's a Thursday, April 20th. And the seminars are going to be on Wali Ali TV. Okay. Also, this is my YouTube channel. What we putting together right now, me and another brother, um, who have a TV station. We're about to put together a TV station, and I want y'all to be tuning into that. DMACA TV. I want y'all to tune in to that. Okay. All right. I want to promote that. And this TV station DMACA, we're gonna be doing conscious TV. We're gonna be doing two conscious shows bi-weekly. The rest of the days, what we're gonna be doing is promoting black businesses, Aboriginal people businesses, and we're gonna promote that um, just about daily, much as we possibly can. But twice a week we'll be dropping some jewels as far as knowledge itself. We'll be dropping knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay. Also, when we do the seminar on April 20th, we'll be coming out of these books I want to show you. We'll be coming out of How to Eat to Live, book 1 and book 2. That's going to be the foundation. Okay. We're also going to be coming out of this book right here. Okay. This is Your Brain and 9 Systems. This is by Abdul Wahid Muhammad and Rashid El Muhammad. Okay, we're going to be doing, coming out also this book right here, The God Awakening Diet. This is by brother Akil Anis. Right here. Just in case I'm butchering his name, you can read it yourself. Okay, we'll be coming out of here, this book, Black Biology and Nutrition, the Melanin Diet and Biogenetic Manual. This is by the brother, Dr. Ali Muhammad. We're going to be coming out of this book right here, Melanin, What Makes Black People Black. This is by Layla Africa. Okay. Also, we're going to be coming out of this book right here, Alkaline Herbal Medicine. This is again by Akil Anis. I'll let you read his name just in case I'm butchering it. Also, we may use this book. I'm not 100% sure. I got this book. I don't know. I didn't purchase this book myself, but I have to look through it and study the author. I don't know about this author because I didn't purchase this book, but this is the African Holistic Motivational Healing Guide. But this is by a brother named Kevin Montez Forrest or Forrest. Well, I don't know. We may use this book, but I have to check on this because I usually don't use books when I see that brothers is still using names like this, but I just have to check on it because some people have reasons why they do that. Okay. I'll be using this book, Heal Thyself. This is by Queen Afua. Okay, right here. All right, those are the books I will be coming out of April 20th. And I would love for you all to come join, come build and destroy with me April 20th. And also, I'll be doing videos once a week until we get to that date. And if you have any questions, 7 Wali Ali uh, at Gmail. You can email me at 7waliali at Gmail. And I will build. I will make some videos, and I'll be once a week, and I will answer the questions. And I wanted to truly address something briefly. I'm not going to stay on this video long today, but I want to address something briefly. Okay. Because there are some people that's confused by who I am. And I had a build and destroy session, lesson, and blessing on our air yesterday. And it went very deep, you know. And I would like to address, because someone told me that, let me say this, because this is not just this conversation from yesterday. This conversation have been brought up many times. And I believe I addressed this issue on another video. I don't remember the video it was, but I want to address this issue. People say, I thought you were a Muslim, okay? And yes, I am a Muslim. And so people may see me wear the Ankh. People may see my name being a Sar, or really it's a title. People may see me build different or not do everything that our brothers and our sisters that are Muslims do, or they see how I advocate the Nation of Islam, and then see I do things that may be a little different from the Nation of Islam, even though I advocate the Nation of Islam. People also see that I advocate the Moors or the Moorish Americans, but people may see that I do things that's different from the Moors. And people ask me, like, who are you? What are you? You know, and I may say I'm a 5%er, but people say I don't see you with the nation of gods and earths. You know, so I have to explain these things. Okay. And I prayerfully I make myself clear. Well, one thing is a Muslim. A Muslim is said to be one who submits his entire will to do the will of Allah. This is what a Muslim is. Now we can break that down, but I can make it very, very simple if we go to etymology. Because when we're dealing with language, it must be understood that when you're dealing with the word Muslim, and you trying to explain it to in an English term or someone that speaks English, a very fitting way for them to understand is to say someone that submits their will to do the will of Allah. Okay. Now, we could say that's a Muslim. Really, to my understanding, a Muslim is a word that's basically put together in the language, which you dealing with the word mu, and you dealing with another word, salam or salam. The word salam meaning peace, and the word mu meaning one. And you have, when you have Muslim, you have one of peace. And I am a brother that is one of peace. So when I see you, I say peace. I am one of peace. Okay, now this how I am a Muslim. Okay, if that's understood. Now, when someone says submitting to do the will of Allah, okay, we can say it in this way. The only way you can really be one of peace is submitting to nature. Okay. So, but now if we talking about submitting your will to do the will of Allah as in a spook, that's now cipher for me. And now cipher meaning that's no for me. Now, if you saying submitting to, because everything submits, okay, to the will of nature. If you try to, I'm gonna give you an example. If you try to stay up and not never go to sleep, you're going to submit and go to sleep. If you try not to eat food, eventually you're going to submit. Because naturally in this body, you need food. Eventually you're going to submit and eat. At least you die. If you if you eat and try not to defecate, meaning move your bowels, and you say, no, I'm not going to move my bowels, but you eating food, the law of nature kicks in and say, yes, you must submit. If you drink water, you say, I ain't going to urinate. No, you must submit. These are things of nature. So yes, when you're even dealing with the biology of someone, the biology is even in submission. So you have to have the biology or the physical, the mental, the spiritual, all in submission to nature. And this is why Master Father Muhammad, the great Mahdi, to whom all praises are due forever and ever, said, accept your own and be yourself. Okay? And that's one being in tune with nature. That's one like a bird. A bird is not trying to be an elephant. A bird is only trying to be a bird. So the bird is in tune with nature, so nature gives the bird everything. Okay? He don't have to ramble and scramble and gamble. The bird is just blessed. It just is, and it lives in a moment in bliss. Because it's just being a bird. See? But if you take that bird out of nature, you see, now you can change, you can alter that bird state. So with us, if we begin to change, if we've been taken out our nature, or we begin to try to be something that we are not, we have hardship. But if we be who we supposed to be, and that is God, okay? That is Allah. That is Yahweh. In whichever way you want to see this, but we speak in English, so I would say that is God. Okay, so that's who we're supposed to be. So this is what we grow up into. Okay, we may not start exactly off as the idea people say God. We start off as a human and grows into God, even though we already a God, because the Holy Quran says we born complete but yet incomplete. So therefore, yes, we born human and kind of in this realm of a horizontal state, but we grow vertically up into God. Okay, so therefore, just like I breed dogs, so when I breed two dogs, I get what we would call a puppy, even though it's a dog. It's born complete but yet incomplete. And then it grows as I nourish it properly, it grows into a dog. It don't stay a puppy, at least it die. At least it stay neutral or negro or to a negro, a dead state. Okay, so this is what I'm conveying to you. All right, and I want you to really understand I'm a Muslim by nature, and the whole black nation is Muslims by nature. This is why Elijah Muhammad said we are the nation of Islam, meaning we are the people of peace. Okay, I pray that I clear that for you on that, and I'm gonna go to the Moorish Americans. People say, I hear you say Moorish Americans. They heard me use the L on my name, or people call it EO, or the L on my name, and different things like that. And they heard they know that I proclaimed my nationality in 2000, I believe 2012, with the Moorish government, and so they say, man, what's going on with you? Okay. When it comes to the Moors, to my understanding, this is our history also. Okay, and I'm a supporter of that too, just like I'm a supporter of the Nation of Islam. I am a supporter of the Moors, all my Muslim brothers. I'm with you, all my Muslim brothers, my Shiite brothers, my Sunni brothers, all my Muslim brothers. Yeah, I took my Shahada as a Shiite, but back to the Moors. To my understanding, all of us original people are Moors. Now, I don't just claim that so heavy because there's so much misrepresentation and misunderstanding. But if we're gonna have a talk and a build and to destroy, and you say, am I a Moor, or if I'm a Moorish American, true story. If we want to talk about politically speaking, okay. But if you want to just talk about in fact, I'm before Moor, and I'm before America. Okay, I am the original man. I am before Sar. I'm the original man. I am God. Okay? So, but yes, politically speaking, Noble Drew Ali brought us a nationality. He gave us status because we had no status here. The original people, the Aboriginal original people, and the people that was brought over here, we had no status. Okay, so he gave us a status. And I support that 100%. That's my stand on that. Now people say, okay, you a 5%er. Yes, 5%er is a poor righteous teacher. And I'm truly that. I teach for no gain. But save for the knowledge, for my people to grow into the knowledge of self. That they may experience the knowledge of self, they can understand self. Okay, so therefore, as I'm a 5%er under the nation of gods and earth, no, I'm not. Do I build closely and do I deal with the nation, gods and earth? Just about daily. That's a big part of my upbringing. So is the Nation of Islam. I learned a lot of history from the Moorish Americans. I took my Shahada with the Shiite Muslims. I've been surrounded in Islam. It's just now as I'm growing, when I find the root of all this, it goes back to ancient Africa, to Kemet or to Kemet. So now I'm involving myself heavily with Africa, heavily with that, what we call Akabula. But what we know it as we would call Africa, so everybody know it under that name. So I have spoken before and let people know that I am universal. I am universal. And the 5% meaning I'm 5% of the population that would teach the deaf, dumb, and blind the knowledge, the true knowledge of themselves, the true knowledge of the true and living God. Okay? Because 85% of the population is deaf, meaning they can't hear truth. They blind, meaning they can't see truth. And they dumb, meaning they can't speak truth. Okay? So that's 85% of the population. So I'm a 5% part of that population, teaching them, a poor righteous teacher teaching them the knowledge of self. While there's another 10% of the population that's sucking the blood from the 85% of the population. Preachers, pastors, and politicians, and pimps. You understand? They taking all the goods, all the blood, sucking it from the poor. This is the way they live. They leeches. But me, I don't want nothing from the poor. So there was a sadness brought on to, I have my own business. I have things going for myself. I've done things for myself. I've accomplished things by the grace of Almighty Allah. And it was a sadness there because not within me at all. I never seen a sadness there. But when I went to the nation service yesterday, you know, they passed out awards for people that made accomplishments. And it was said that I should get an award or I should get help from the nation. This is my thing. For one, I say timing is very important. And I love the nation. And timing is very important. And two, as to my understanding, that's not really, I have to do things on my own. Just as I have been doing things on my own. Because of what I'm building. I believe the Bible say that when God was present, there was no one to uphold him, so he took his own right hand to uphold him. There was no one to help him, so he took his own right hand to uphold him. So therefore, what I'm saying to you, I take my own right hand to uphold myself. Meaning that I'm a trailblazer. And what I'm doing, I have to do it myself. But what people don't really know, I don't need no awards. My reward is universal. Or I can say to us to understand that, it's with Allah. Now, and whether they know it or you know it or not, the nation's already helping me. Every day the brothers, when they get up and do what they doing, they helping me already. All praises are due to Allah. Okay. So, I wanted to make that clear. Prayfully, I did make that clear. Prayfully. And I want to go ahead and get back heavily, take a strong fast, get back heavily on my deen, on my diet, get right. I've been off, I want to get back right with my eating, get in tune with nature, do what I'm supposed to be doing. The nation is already helping me. Anybody that's doing righteousness and with black power is already helping me. My mission is big. It ain't my mission. The mission that I'm doing is bigger than me. Okay? So, whoever is pushing black power in truth is helping me. I love you, black family. 7 Wali Ali at Gmail or Wali Ali at Gmail. Either one. 7 Wali Ali at Gmail or Wali Ali at Gmail. I love y'all. I'll be on here today I believe I started this on the 20th or late, so it might be the 21st, but I'll be right back on here. Peace and blessings, Black family. I love y'all.